Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan is the work of one person and it is technically a MOBA, but it is single player and basically creates an entirely new genre. So if you are interested, check out the link in the description because that is going to take you to the Steam store page, and there are much more comprehensive feature lists and descriptions and things like that there, and it's currently in early access on Steam. So, as we can see here, I've just gone through the tutorial, and this is the first time where we get full reign of all our abilities and everything, so we can explore around this world that we have crash-landed on together. And as you can see, we can, with resources, we can earn powerful abilities, repair your ship and earn permanent upgrades for it, buy consumable items to aid yourself or damage enemies, and you can also have pets. Yeah, you can also have pets, which is really nice, and defend against nightly enemy raids. If your ship is destroyed, you will not be able to cast abilities until the ship is repaired again. So, a bit worrying there, but we'll do our best. Now, the MOBA part of it obviously comes from the fact that you will be moving around with right click. You have a sword, you have a mining pick to be able to obviously get resources from the land, and you also have this thing called an impulsor blast cannon thing or something along those lines. Now what this does is when you shoot it, obviously it does damage, but on the way back it deals much more damage, so you do need to be a little bit tactical with it. Remember to match this hologram attack timing to utilize the powerful sword combo. Must be unlocked within ship upgrades. Creates cycling wormholes within this local area. When entered, it will transport you to the area shown upon entering. So basically we get around by using wormholes and teleportation and things like that. And we of course have to mine a couple of things. So if I can actually show that off here, maybe it's going to work. There we go. So yeah, need to probably avoid that. Don't we? No, yeah, I can't deal any damage to those. Or can I? No, it doesn't seem like it. Nah, so yeah, there are sometimes traps, shall we say, when you go mining. So let's just mine this. Okay, there you go. Oh, there you go, nice. That's giving me a little bit of a healing pool, and sometimes they can be good things. And sometimes they can be things like that, traps and so forth. Okay, so now the number of enemies that you can fight, they're very different. The enemies that you could fight are quite different. I'm trying to just use my damage against this guy because I don't really want to get into range of him. As you can see, he actually deals some pretty decent damage. Well, he would deal damage if we were taking damage, that is. But there is also a unique mechanism in place which rewards not getting hit. So, obviously, yeah, that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Because, obviously, not getting hit is a good thing. Not getting hit obviously makes it so that you will be making a little bit more in terms of your survivability. And, the length of your life will obviously prevail then. But, yeah, okay, so I'm going to deal some damage to this guy. He's obviously going to try and deal damage to me. He's being quite annoying. Oh, wow, okay, so, yes. Apparently something I maybe don't want to attack right now, maybe? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. Okay, come on, let's just avoid it. Let's just avoid it, thank you very much. Okay, he's almost down. He is almost down. Let's use this. He is almost dead. Let's not stand in the fire, I guess you could call it. Technically it's not fire, but you know what I mean. Okay, he's healing a little bit. That's not very good, but I have to, keep damaging him. There we go. Okay, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, but yeah, this guy is very, very tricky by the looks of things. Maybe was not the best idea to attack him, but as you can see, we defeated him. We gain 1 battle point, as far as I'm aware that is a battle point, and we can now hit these for resources. This gives me energy, this gives me health, and we're back to full. So, yeah. There are a number of things that you can do with that. Now, these red dragons, if you enter this circle right here, you are going to go down to 1 HP, basically. But only temporarily. you will only go down to 1 HP temporarily, so you do need to be a little bit cautious about that, because if you take any other damage, of course, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. So, yeah, we need to be a little bit careful there with that, because, I don't know whether you saw, but at the very beginning, if you take fatal damage, you're going to lose all of your resources, and obviously that is not something we want, is it? No, I'm going to go and get that resource. There we go. Get out of there. I'm going to mine this as well if I can. There we go. Okay, that's going to give me energy. Don't really need that right now, I've got to say. Now, what's this? What is that? Is that anything I can do? No. I can walk over here, though. But basically, what we need to do is repair our ship, and doing that, we need resources, of course. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Is there a map? Doesn't seem like there's a map or anything, but obviously, as I've said, it is early access, so the developer is no doubt very open to feedback. So if you are someone that wants to help with the development by providing you helpful suggestions, then by all means, head over to the Steam forums, you know, try out the game, and just have a good old fun time, because we are literally going to find a pet. I would very much like to... Oh no! I would literally like to find a pet. And as you can see... Yeah, the ship console is shutting down for the night in 30 seconds. Alright, let me get back. Oh no. Okay, I think I may have forgotten where I've come from, which is obviously part of the battle. Can I actually... No, there is actually no map. Ah, there's the ship. Is that the ship? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so ship console... And there we go. Okay, so fantastic. Now what we can do, thankfully the thankfully the game pauses now. So upgrade and repair the ship, unlock or equip new abilities for each weapon, purchase and equip consumable items, or catch pets and keep track of them here. Rather nice. Now these are blood points, not battle points. Creatures on this planet have strange abilities. We need to analyze their DNA to gain clues on how to obtain those abilities for our own use. Blood points will sometimes be dropped by defeated creatures. Right, so as you can see here, we have a number of different ship upgrades. I think I'd like a sword upgrade, but I have no love. As you can see, I have no love. So, how much do non-violent creatures love you? So easily quantifiable down to this number. Oh yes, of course it is. So, yeah, there's also a number of different items and, you know, things that you can do. I'm going to actually save the game right now because obviously I don't want to lose my progress. And, now we can download resources. So, downloads all of your resources that you're carrying into your ship's inventory for use. Once downloaded, the resources cannot be lost. So, if I download this, obviously if I die, it's not going to make any difference. And, you know, we're going to have saved those, which is pretty cool to me. And shall we try and unlock something else here? I'd like to unlock some more things for the repulse cannon. I personally feel like the repulse cannon is amazing. Okay, so you need respect points and blood points. Now, as I was mentioning, you get rewarded for dodging in combat. And what that means is you gain respect points. Yeah, you gain respect points. And every time you dodge an ability, you gain one of these, which are temporary respect points. And then, once you get to 10 of those temporary, respect points, that is when you gain a permanent respect point. And that's obviously what you need to be able to, get some upgrades. So we're going to just chop our way through here. I'm going to try and avoid getting killed by these amazing plants that obviously very much love me and want to kill me very much. Yeah. Alright, so let's just go over here, kill some of these. You need to be a little bit careful. Okay, there we go. Oh, and that's actually an enemy. Okay, wow, I had no idea. Of course, everything's trying to kill me. Okay, can I maybe kill that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Doing some good damage. Oh, I am stuck. Oh, look at that. Okay, so yeah, it has a root. It has a kind of root ability, which is not very nice. Okay, I'm going to try and get out of there. I just know, do not stand in the proverbial fire. That's a very, very bad idea, isn't it? Oh my. Okay, apparently I got teleported. Enemies are inbound. Well, okay. I was actually kind of hoping I'd be able to kill that guy, but okay, maybe not. Alright, so enemies are inbound. Hello, enemy. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna use my repulsor cannon, I think. I think the repulsor cannon is personally my favorite weapon. even though I'm not particularly good at aiming it. There we go. Kill that. There we go. We got a blood point, and we can start to avoid things. We can pick up some health as well. There are some... well, there are some power-ups that you can actually get. That's pretty cool. Alright, so... we're just going to run around here. I'm going to try and get the return trip. Yeah, so basically the tactical thing about the repulsor cannon is that it does massive damage on its way back to you. So outward, it doesn't do that much damage, but when it comes back, it deals massive damage. As you can see, we're dealing so much damage to these guys right now. I have dodged enough of their abilities to earn a respect point as well. There you go, give me that. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have invulnerability right now, don't we? I think we have invulnerability, so let's try and deal some damage. Yeah, nice, nice. Okay, so we're doing fine. We're doing good. And we've got a healing pool here, which is very nice. Give me another one of those blood points, and hopefully I'll be able to restore myself somewhat. Okay, so yeah, I see. Okay, I've just noticed that actually. The repulsor cannon uses energy. And I didn't notice that before, but I was actually wondering what I was using energy for, so now I at least know that. And that's a little bit worrying, isn't it? That is a little bit worrying, because I love that weapon, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use it for too long, am I? So I guess that's a bit of a shame. But what I can do is force these guys to, well, continually attack me. And if I'm able to dodge all of their attacks all the time, I should be able to get some more respect points. Or at the very least, maybe I'm able to do that? Nah, it seems like maybe I'm not able to. Nah, it seems like I'm getting hit more often than not, so that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Okay, come on. Take it out. There we go. Give me that. Okay, so what's that? Okay, so, oh, that gives me energy back. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to stand here a little bit. Just going to wait to kill this enemy, because if I kill this enemy right now, I'm probably going to get a whole new wave of enemies, and I don't really want to deal with a whole new wave of enemies right now, so, yeah, we're just going to try dealing some damage. There we go. And if you haven't noticed, there is actually... oh, hello. Are you going to help me? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Do they actually switch? Wow, they actually switch weapon with you as well? That is amazing. Well, anyway, as I was saying, if you do actually, you know, get all of these things going, you can get quite powerful, which is really nice. There's a nice healing pool for us as well. I just really wish we'd be able to find a pet or something, but so far, most of the enemies are very, very difficult for us. There's some more energy. Thank you. And there's an enemy over there. I think we're probably going to attack that. I do have 2 respect points. Maybe I'll try and find an easier enemy to fight or something along those lines. Is that an enemy? No, that's not an enemy. It's just some resources. Alright, well that's absolutely fine. Yeah, and oh yeah, you can also dodge. You can dodge with double right click, I believe. Double right click will allow you to dodge, so that's pretty nice. Obviously I'm pretty bad at it, so... yeah, it's not really very helpful for me. There we go. Yeah, oh yeah, it seems okay. Seems okay. All right. Okay, so we've got some pretty good resources. I suppose it would be making somewhat sense. Oh, wait a minute. Where is the ship again? Oh no. I can imagine you could be very easily lost. Very easily lost in this game, so do bear that in mind. Okay, let's try and avoid... no! Oh, I dashed into it. Did you see that? Oh, that was absolutely awful. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's a fire chicken or something. A fire chicken that explodes. How fantastic. Okay, what do these do? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, I probably don't want to fight this guy, do I? Oh, okay, apparently I don't. Or apparently my character does not. Alright, give me that. Yep, there we go. Yeah! Oh, damage! That is nice. Look at that damage that we're able to do right there. Okay, give me invulnerability. Nice. Okay. Now I'm going to just get out my sword, actually, and just deal the last remaining... ooh, what was that? The last remaining killing blow there. I don't know what I just picked up, but hopefully I'm going to find out. Okay, let me get this. There we go. Yeah, and by the way, sometimes when you mine, the things that pop up out of the ground, they can technically be mini obstacle courses. So you're going to have to run over, you know, a bunch of either damaging lava, or you're going to have to run around obstacles and things like that to, you know, avoid being killed. So that's also a little bit of a dynamic element there. As you can see, this, I think, is probably going to kill me if I step on it. Or it's going to deal damage, at the very least. But it's worth it, because obviously you are going to want to, you know, gain as many resources as possible. And you're going to have to take the risk, as you can see here. So I'm going to have to get around before the timer expires, because technically, as long as the structure that you've just summoned is still there, you can still get the resource. But obviously, it really depends on how fast you are. I am not particularly fast. There we go. I'm almost dead, though. So I think it would be probably quite fortuitous for us to, you know, avoid any further conflict. And hopefully we'll be able to head back to our ship, which is just down here, if I recall correctly. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay, so can I just get around here, please? There we go. And ship console. Download those things. There we are. Alright, so I do have 2 dark energy stones. So I can open a worldwide transportation portal. This portal will take you to a random area across the world. You must find the transportation portal in the new environment to travel back here to the ship. So yeah, you can imagine it's going to be pretty harsh, isn't it? It's going to be pretty harsh. And, as you can see, pets love to help when they can. If you're able to catch one in the field, you can select which one of those you caught to summon during battle in this menu. So that's pretty awesome as well. Alright, so I can purchase things. Rejuvenation field creates a small oxygen field that will increase your health over time. You have a limit of 10. And I suppose this is more of the crafting menu or something along those lines, perhaps? And you do have a rejuvenation bubble that will fully restore your health. So these oxygenic shales, oxygenic scales, shales even, will probably be really, really useful. Oh yes, very, very useful. And of course we do have, you know, these that you can unlock, but obviously I don't have enough just yet, so there is that to consider. I could technically get an absorption sphere, though, for my sword. Sends a charged sphere forward, damaging enemies that it touches by absorbing their oxygen. This orb continues to hold the oxygen it absorbs. That's actually pretty nice. It does require energy, however, so I'm not entirely sure if we'll go with that, but yeah, there you go. I think that's a pretty nice first look at Mr. Donovan, and it's all made by one person, as I said beforehand. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.